I guess. All right. I'm opening the Open Space Community Preservation Act Committee meeting, and it's October 10th at 7:05. And we're being videoed. So, all right, the first thing is the minutes from October 3rd. Did everybody get a chance to read the minutes? Okay, and, okay. Any corrections? No? I to entertain a motion to accept.
So moved.
A second from somebody?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
I recuse, I wasn't there at the meeting.
Okay. All right, I don't know where my pen went. All right, and next is the finances. So we paid for the signs, and we need, I guess we'll need a check for the mailing at some point.
So we had, before we wrote the check, we had $2,171.80. And then after the check, we had $1,507.74.
Wait, can you say that again? Yeah,
Do you want both numbers or just?
yep.
So before the check, we had $2,171.80.
Yep.
After the check, we had $1,507.74. Then you gave me $41, so that will bring it back up to $1,548.74.
I've got 49.55 here from my cans.
49.59. So basically,
49.55. Could you give that to Kathy, please?
No.
1,568.
I was waiting for that.
29. Thank you.
I was waiting for that.
all right. And that's plenty for the mailing. And a pizza party after.
Great job, everybody.
Yep, great. All right, and I have 3 bags left for the trash, for the pickup at the dump.
I've got the rest of my bags in a box sitting in the car to give to you.
I don't want them, I would say, let's give them to the people that are at the dump,
I second that.
Okay.
and then, because how many do you have? A lot? Who knows?
Quite a few in there in the box.
Yeah. I mean, they can use them, I don't need
Yeah.
more plastic bags.
There's a cabinet there or something like that, right?
Yeah,
I could just put them
a
in?
Filing cabinet.
Yep, yeah.
Okay.
just- I think it's the Boy Scouts, I don't know who else is going to be taking over, but,
Got it.
I mean, maybe you could relay that to Dick, the person that you talked to about the transfer station, and let them know that we're leaving behind bags that we don't need for them to use.
Say it again slowly.
Rebecca, tell Rebecca there's extra bags,
Oh, Rebecca, okay.
and she'll put them, Becky will put them in the drawer.
And they can be used by anybody there.
And my large black bag, literally this big. I haven't counted yet. And you-
So actually, yeah, I have 3 bags, so maybe that'll be plenty for those, if you
Yeah,
want.
so we can either put them in the back of my truck, I'll take them, or put them in the back of your car, put them in the front of your car so you can't see, whatever.
That's the best, yep, sounds like a plan. All right, we'll talk. But, yeah, I have enough bags to take care of that, unless you want to put them all in the same one. All right, that's nice. Okay, letter to the editor. I just went to the mailbox, and your letter was in today.
Oh, the Tribune?
Yep,
Yep. Yes.
yep, looked great.
Yours was in, Dick's was in, and Christie's was in. So we had 3 in the Tribune today.
Trifecta.
Oh, really?
Trifecta.
I didn't see, I just saw the one,
Well,
yeah.
that's good.
And then Betsy put one in for next,
Yep, I sent it off today.
so that'll go in for next week. Yep, that's good. They're going to hate us.
Hopefully.
One said she saw my article.
Last week.
That's
Oh, it
what
was last time.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Been a resident for 30 years. I remember.
I want to, if it's okay with you, Becky, your letter did not get printed in the New Uxbridge Times. So if you could just take and make it an article, so don't say dear editor, just make it, give it a title or something and send it again.
Yeah,
Because
when
they
does
don't
that have
print-
to go in by?
I don't think they're printing letters anymore. So, or if you don't mind, I'll do it and just
So the
work it
nut,
so it's an article with a picture maybe, and that way they'll print it.
and it needs to be in by noon on the 15th.
Correct. You want me to just do it?
I'll send it. Do you have a copy? Do you have a copy of it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
You could do mine too, Lisa, because I didn't send it to the Uxbridge
'Cause I did
Times.
send a couple pictures in with it, too.
That,
I
they
only
don't,
sent it to the
right,
Tribune.
they don't take letters to the editor at the New Uxbridge Times.
No, they don't.
It's just, so it has to be an article. That's why hers didn't get in. She sent it, but they didn't do anything with it.
Right, so I just want to tweak Becky's into an article
Okay.
and send a picture along, or Becky can do, I don't care. But, so that it's an article they're receiving and they'll just print it.
They'll just print it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, the signs. Yeah, I did, Dick wanted a map.
Yes. And I didn't bring a red marker.
I did. I got a red one. But, I mean, we could sit here and put all these on here, but, that seems, I don't know,
Well, how else are you going to know where they go?
right. But maybe we can end the meeting and then do that at the end,
Okay.
and then pass out the signs
Okay.
from my car.
But, or
What?
maybe another suggestion, but we have to think of other friends, family, other locations in town that we can get these planted at. Because the more folks who have a sign, they're supporting it, people talk about that. Okay?
So think of
Right now
who
we
you got
have-
the signatures from.
Right, you can look at the signatures too. But right now, with some intersections, we have, 36 signs out there. Sign options.
I figure either I can get K2 Automotive or the neighbor across the street, either one of those two, if I can get the sign in their yards, and that's going to be visible
Yeah.
from 16.
Yeah, but, so keep track, or send the location to me and I'll add it, or you should be able to go into that Google sheet and add it, because what happens at the end is that we want to go around and pick them all up. Because we don't want to look like
Yeah.
irresponsible
Exactly.
advocates. And if we don't know where they are, it's harder to look in the bushes to see where they are.
Especially if you put one in front of Kathy's house, no one's going to see it.
I know.
Her horses are going to be, oh, what's 6?
I guess my vision of sign placement is outlying extremities of the town. You'll see occasional signs. And as you get closer and closer into the center of town, the voting area, which was my question about that, you will see more and more signs. And pretty soon, you're going to see a sea of signs so that you can't miss.
I like
I
them
mean, the
because they're
driver can't
different
miss.
than the others, too. They sort of go with the Blackstone Valley signs, too, the, whatever. All right. Yeah, I mean, I've started a list of people that I know that I can put them on, yep. So, just put them at your houses and then go from there, but,
No, but we got to keep track of it, because that way we know, like to Dick's point,
yep.
we don't need 5 houses on Maryland Drive with a sign, right? But we do need, where the more dense populations are, more traffic, we do need it dense in that, like Main Street,
Right.
Yeah.
intersection of West Street. Manchog Road, that kind of thing.
Yeah, like I would see one on Davis, one on Hartford Avenue, whatever, and one on Gilboa, one on North Avenue, one on Manchog, if that's a street.
Mumford, yeah. Manchog. Yep. So do we want to go out and, I have tomorrow to put signs out, if anybody else has the time to go out and place like the ones at the ends of the streets anyway and get started.
I can do my corner there. That's a
Yeah.
busy corner.
Oh, absolutely, yep.
Like it's still there in 2 days.
Yeah, we got enough. Yeah,
I have a neighbor who collects them. Well, I hate to say it, people run them over too, so
yeah.
not,
Yeah, so don't forget, this coming weekend is a holiday, and then next Tuesday is 3 weeks. So,
the mail-ins are already out.
yes, the mail-ins, I haven't got mine, but the mail-ins are probably already up.
Katie Grace got hers today.
Early voting
Really?
starts on the
Yep.
19th, where you can physically come down here and vote.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty much, we're on target for putting the signs out.
All right. Oh, we'll
So everybody should be able to go into where I gave you a link. You can add your street and your name, the person who's at that house or the intersection. Because that way we have a master document to say, okay, this is where we need to see the sign. And if it's a private residence, if you haven't asked them, you should go and ask, double check and ask them. Okay?
Yep. Christie's at 3 C Street.
Oh, it's 3? I know you sent that to me, I
Yeah.
forgot to fix it, 3.
It's right behind the little, whatever it is now. It's been everything.
Okay,
All right. Next is the mailing. You've got it in. Did everybody see she added the strip for
Yeah.
the,
oh, I don't know if I sent that around, but you did
Yep.
have the CPA,
yep,
community preservation, blah, 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 so,
on both sides, yep.
yeah. I think it looks really good, and thank you, Becky, for doing all that work on that, so,
Yep, in 10 days, you said?
at the most. So today's the 10th, 10 days is the 20th, just around the time of early voting. I think that's pretty much what we were thinking of as a target.
Around. Great. All right, advertising, flyers out to public places. Well, I left, there's these, I got plenty of these, but the half-sheet ones, I gave a few out at Oktoberfest and whatnot, but then friends were over, they went for pizza, since I don't cook sometimes, and I went in with them and they took my half-size sheets and were fine just having them on the counter. And I asked someone to leave some at the library, but I went in there and I didn't see where they were. So maybe I'll bring some more, but Christie can make some more up and we can put them around. I thought she was going to come tonight, but, so anywhere you go, in town, dentist or anything, let's see if they'll take them. And if anybody needs any more of these, they're here.
Can we put one of those signs up at the transfer station, Vote 6? They let us?
Well, across, there's a section, right, when you pull out, there's a section that's public domain. The intersection's public domain, although it's like cement completely down there by the telephone pole. So like on either side, we could do that.
What about the fire station? Or that's,
It's hard to put one there because it's all cement. The wires don't go into the ground.
yeah. Yeah, I wonder, just public places are okay to put signs?
It's better if they're in front of a person's house, because then it says that person
Supports
supports
it, yeah.
the CPA. Do not put them on Route 16. That is a state-numbered highway, and they will be removed. They might end up...
What about my sister's? My sister can put one on
Yeah.
hers.
They might be put at the DPW, and they might be thrown away. So it's just a waste to put them on Route 16.
Yeah, but if you have a house on 16,
Yes,
then
Yeah.
you're,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they have a house.
But it'd have to be on your property and not the Hell Strip,
right,
because the Hell Strip is owned by the state.
right.
gotcha.
But yeah, Betsy, is Scott right there with you, or, I was trying to,
Scott's and Alfreda's.
so that's another one, no?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I will ask her if she wants one on, I can put one, you can put one on the corner anyway.
Yeah, that's a good spot, okay.
And the stop sign, I would put one like across from the blinking light.
He wouldn't, is that,
Jay's,
yeah, is it, he wouldn't mind?
he'll mind. But hopefully he won't
Away from the
take it.
lilacs, yeah.
Keep him away from the lilacs.
But like the intersection at Thompson Road and Wallem Lake, that is okay to put one out there.
Oh, yeah, it's got a little spot for it, yeah.
Right, but any numbered road, any state numbered road, that could be even, well, Manchog Road isn't numbered, but it is maintained some by the state. You just stay away from those because they'll just pull them up,
Manchog Road is a no-no, okay.
unless it's a house that we know.
Yeah.
I mean, I have all that land up on Route 16. Put one up there. But there's no houses up there.
Yeah. Keep them in front of the houses first, and then we'll
All right.
branch out with what we can.
Yeah. All right. Cable show. Education. Actually, Fred is going, he said he'd be glad to do it, who's kind of an associate member of our open space committee. And but he's leaving town today for a couple more days, but he'll be back.
So when he gets back, can we set that, we just need to put a stake in the ground for date and time.
Yep. And anybody think of good questions or whatever? So, are you up, so we were talking, me and Becky, to be on the show? Are you up for that? She wasn't here when we brought it up, I guess.
That's why we nominated her.
How about that?
Great.
Yeah, you can wear purple, like the sign.
When you're doing your show, think of the background.
Yeah,
Maybe some strategically placed signs.
Right.
yep, yeah, absolutely, signs, yeah.
But it's very short, it's just a little chit chat, and then it goes into the background and a couple questions.
Think about it.
And gets repeated
Give it a
often.
shot.
Yes. Well, the other thing is, it can be
Put
a
into,
YouTube
yep,
video, so that then Christie can post it on Facebook, and we can also send it around to people to say, here's more information that we're thinking about. So that's why the questions, think about any questions you've encountered, right? That we can then ask Sue, ask Becky, so what about this? Or, I understand this, and then you can say, well, just like Northbridge or Upton or Mendon, this is how it works, and like Christie explained in her letter, this is local control. The projects come to a local committee, it's decided, and then it has to be voted at town meeting. So there's a process there, or stuff like that.
I heard a question tonight. The 1.5% of what is what I heard.
Yeah, so we've been around and around with that, and we'll just explain it again.
No,
Okay?
it is confusing.
But if the finance committee doesn't know it by now,
Yep. All right, election day coverage.
Wait, let's go back.
Yep.
There's been a request extended for someone to go to the finance committee meeting, which is what,
Oh, yeah,
October 22nd?
yep.
So if more than one of us, can we post that? You want to post that as a meeting?
If there's, I mean, you can have more than one, right? You can have two.
Okay, let's just post it
Yeah.
as another meeting so that any of us who can go,
Okay,
that way we're covered. And
yep.
if one of us is there, fine. If all of us are there, that's fine too. So we just have to post it at the same time as the FinCom.
10:22, 7 PM.
I think so, but
Yep, no, that's it.
it is.
So anybody can come. Even me. Even you. I haven't missed a meeting yet.
No, if they need clarity on what this is about, and it's a surcharge, and it's not an override, and in fact, it's not any money that they are ever going to have to
Right,
deal with, except that they can support or not a project as they see fit. But this is another opportunity to educate, just like you've done a
yeah,
great
get
job
a
with
few more votes.
conservation, right? You can
Yep.
support a
I
conservation.
got a letter from
Yep.
Conservation. I didn't get one from planning yet, but
So that'd be great.
I think planning was last night. So. All right, in election day coverage, we'll have one more meeting before, so we can kind of hone in on that then probably. But,
yeah, I did sandwich board
that was a classic.
publicity, and I would anticipate doing the same thing on election day.
But we have the signs now.
Yes, but a moving sign is
Right.
different audience.
But you can wear that, right?
But I need to know where the limits of the
150 feet,
walking area are.
It's 150 feet?
just check.
150 feet from what?
On the-
Okay.
Property.
If you need specifics, go to the town clerk,
Okay,
because
Yeah.
she will instruct the highway department or whoever is helping her to go and mark the sidewalk or mark the parking lot, so you can clearly see if you're wearing any kind of paraphernalia or pins or anything to advocate for a certain position
Right.
or candidate, you must stay behind the line. But it has to be clearly marked. Okay?
Let's see. All right. Any new or old business? Next meeting, I guess, we're going to have it the 17th and the 22nd, I guess. just to go before the FinCom.
So our next
Next
meeting-
Thursday is the 17th,
Right.
and the FinCom is what, Monday or, no?
FinCom is Tuesday. So I would propose we skip the 17th, and then, especially since it's posted, if we need to have a meeting to clarify anything or any of our own business, we can still do that.
After, like, after we go before the Finance
before,
Committee?
yeah. Yeah,
All right.
and then
Maybe-
that way, there's only the 20, okay, then we can also, the next Thursday would be the 31st, which is Halloween. I don't know if we need to,
Well, 24th, right?
I'm on
Need to-
Pond Street, I
Yeah.
have to be there.
you have to be at the door, doing door duty.
Well, it's a driveway duty, but,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Everybody in town goes over there.
So the 22nd is 2 weeks before Election Day, right? So then if we need to have another meeting, we can figure it out.
All right, on the 22nd.
Oh, we'll have to have another meeting to plan the party.
We could maybe do that over email.
I'll host if Becky cooks.
Yeah, I'll second that. I saw that menu.
Ride, you're going to be on a ride.
She might be burned out,
Terry cooks.
really. We have to ride by pony. Okay, so the next meeting, but, so should we have it at 7 p.m.? I mean, if we're going to have to appear before, then we don't know where we are on the agenda for the
Right.
FinCom. So,
We'll just post it for 7 when they start their meeting, and then afterwards, if we need to meet, we can do that.
okay,
Yeah.
all right. And hopefully we'll be at the beginning. They're nice. All right, and I'll plot all these little spots on here and maybe see where there's other holes for places needing signs and things.
Yeah, there are a bunch of intersections I didn't put on here, so.
Yep. All right. Sounds good to me. I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved?
Seconded?
All in favor?
Aye.
All
Are we going to work on